Hi everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, where we decode the secrets hidden in plain sight. Or in this case, a very important announcement from MRC Global that makes you wonder what's cooking with their merger. MRC Global is letting us know they're dropping their financial results soon, but here's the kicker, they're skipping the usual show and tell, the conference call and webcast, all because of their big upcoming deal with Dow Inc. This filing is primarily an announcement about their upcoming second quarter results, not the results themselves. Let's dive into what this means. So on July 14th, MRC Global put out the word that they'll be sharing their second quarter financial performance on August 6th. This is standard practice for publicly traded companies. They have to tell everyone when they're going to share their numbers. But the really interesting part here is why they're not going to be chatting about it afterwards. This is where it gets spicy. That pending combination with DNOW Inc. is the reason they're waving goodbye to the usual post-earnings call. When companies are going through big mergers or acquisitions, especially when they're in the middle of it, they often have to be extra careful about what they say publicly. They can't just go on a call and start talking about future prospects or giving guidance that might be seen as influencing the merger talks or tipping off investors in a way that could mess up the deal. So by skipping the call, they're likely playing it safe to avoid any regulatory headaches or issues with the DNOW merger. MRC Global is a pretty established player in the industrial distribution space, supplying pipes, valves, and other essential equipment to energy and industrial sectors. Think about all the massive projects happening in oil, gas, and infrastructure. MRC Global is a key supplier for those. Their merger with DNOW Inc., another big name in distribution, is a pretty significant move that could reshape a big part of the industry supply chain. Their common stock is traded on the New York Stock Exchange under the ticker MRC. This means they are a publicly traded company and have to follow all the rules and regulations set by the Securities and Exchange Commission, or SEC for short. This part is all about Regulation FD, which is a rule designed to prevent companies from selectively disclosing important information to certain investors. By filing this 8K, they're making sure that the announcement about their earnings release date is public information for everyone, not just a select few. And this section is where they tell us what documents they're attaching to this report. The big item here is Exhibit 99.1, which is the actual press release they put out on July 14th. This is the primary document that contains the actual announcement about their upcoming second quarter earnings. It's like the official notice to the world that they're going to share their financial health updates soon. Then there's Exhibit VOR, which involves XBRL, a fancy language for financial data. It basically means the document is tagged so that computers can easily read and process the information, especially the details on the cover page. This helps with transparency and makes it easier for analysts and the public to crunch the numbers. Signing off on this report is Kelly Youngblood, who's the Executive Vice President and Chief Financial Officer. This tells us that the company's top finance person has reviewed and approved this filing, making it official. Now, looking at this filing in the broader context of the DNOW merger, this move to skip the earnings call is a pretty strong signal. It suggests that the merger is the main event right now, and the company wants to keep its communications very focused and very controlled. They likely want to avoid any commentary that could be misinterpreted or that might give analysts too much to gnaw on. While the big deal is pending, it's a strategic decision to manage perceptions and ensure the merger process goes as smoothly as possible. From a purely observational standpoint, not having the earnings call might leave investors a bit in the dark about the detailed narrative behind the upcoming second quarter numbers. Usually these calls provide management's perspective on performance, market conditions, and forward-looking statements. By skipping it, MRC Global is relying solely on the press release for the information. This could mean the financial results themselves when they come out on August 6th will be information. This could mean the financial results themselves when they come out on August 6th will be the primary focus without the usual color commentary from leadership. It's a bit like getting a report card without the teacher explaining what the grades mean or why you got them. If the first quarter results were anything to go by, we can expect MRC Global to be navigating a complex economic environment. Things like commodity prices, global supply chain issues, and the overall health of the energy sector all play a huge role in their business. The upcoming second quarter results will give us a clearer picture of how they're performing in this ongoing dynamic. The merger with DNOW could also be influencing their current operations and strategic decisions. So it's going to be important to see how these results are framed. Even without a call, So what's the big picture here? MRC Global is in a period of significant transition with the Dow merger. This decision to bypass the earnings call is a calculated move to keep things streamlined and avoid any potential complications as they work to combine the two businesses. It's a sign that the merger is their absolute top priority. While it means a bit less direct insight from the company's leadership on their quarterly performance, it underscores the magnitude of the deal they're working on. Keep an eye on those August 6th results as they'll be crucial. But remember, expect limited commentary until the merger is finalized. That's our breakdown of this announcement from MRC Global. What do you think about them skipping the earnings call? And what does it tell you about the DNOW merger? Let us know in the comments below. If you found this decoding helpful, give us a thumbs up and be sure to subscribe for more insights from the corporate world. Also, a huge shout out to our Discord community. Join us there for more real-time discussions. The link is in the description. Thanks for watching and we'll see you in the next decode.